Pino. Damn, Tay, where you been?
Say man, hey man, what's going on YouTube? What's going on, Forever Family? Haha, it's your boy Lotto, man. It's never on time, but it's the right time today. And today was the right time to bring out this reaction video. You feel me? So look, we about to be reacting to. Of course, we already knew this shit was gonna happen, but Brittany Renner and Gates. They ain't together no more, I heard, or something like that. But be reacting to this little video by Duke Jackson. Worst nightmare has come true for Brittany. So before we start the video, man, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification if you're new to the channel. Much love, Forever Family. You already know what to do. And let's get into the video, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, this is the shortest marriage ever or some shit, but what the hell?
Brittany Renner's love life reminds me of a horror movie. It's scary, it's bad, and somebody always dies in the end. And typically the main characters die in a movie, but Brittany Renner decided that it wouldn't be her. She wouldn't die in her own horror story. In fact, she would somehow get herself out of it. Brittany Renner was determined not to make the same mistakes she made in the past with many men and rappers and even a younger baby daddy by the name of PJ Washington. And she decided that she understood her self-worth.
I didn't understand my value, and they were just mirroring back that lack of knowing.
Yeah.
I can't blame them for taking advantage. It was like I marked myself for clearance. And it was me trying to connect. Like, sex is better when there's meaning, when there's substance, when there's an understanding, when you have to work for it. Like, what are we doing? Sex without love or some type of bond is just exercise, you know? And when I took a step back and really started asking myself, like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense.
I ain't gonna lie, Brittany, you just said some real shit, but don't get it twisted. You still going, bitch. Simple.
Feel good. How can I change this? So that really was for me like an eye-opener, just not feeling good about myself after.
And how did you change
She's still going.
Or how will you change
I've been on strike since October.
She started by being abstinent because she wanted to change things. And she wasn't done. Brittany Renner went from being a IG model all the way to a lady of Islam. And that was a interesting...
That was crazy.
But then something weird happened. We started seeing her hanging out with Kevin Gates, who is already married to Drika Gates. And stop the show. And Kevin Gates is supposed to be Muslim himself because he converted Drika Gates also to Islam. But then something was interesting about that.
I don't want multiple wives. I just want one.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Why?
Because I just want my one. I don't want to have multiple wives. I done did that already. That's bullshit. So I wouldn't want multiple wives. I mean, anybody that have multiple women, they look stressed out.
Kevin Gates always talked about the fact that he didn't want multiple women, and the reason why is because anybody who got multiple women are stressed out. And hey, despite the fact that he could have been in Islam, he decided that he didn't want to deal with all of the booty clappers at one time. Then, like a soap opera, Kevin Gates decided to, well, change things around. You see, when people started criticizing him about being with Brittany Renner, even though he was married to Drika Gates, he decided to talk about this.
Man, I was trying to be positive, bro. I'm trying to be positive. I'm sick of everybody just being...
If you play video games a lot, you might be able to get paid some real money. If you live in the US and you play video games for over 10 hours in a week...
And dicked out behind ass.
Wait, hold up.
I'm sick of everybody just being dicked out behind ass. Like, be dicked out behind this poor bitch. Like, but I be trying to be positive. I always gotta, you wanna, he's a cheater. Shut the fuck up. You cheated on God. You ain't earn it. And cheaters never win. You are what you attract. Told me I had a switch on that motherfucker. I wanted to see.
Bro, hold up. Hold up. That nigga said what? A Swiss in her throat?
Cheaters never win. You are a church.
Nah, this man Gates, bro.
Told me that throw had a switch on that motherfucker. I wanted to see. Brrr. Yeah, that whole
Big
baby.
brrr.
I love that whole more than I love you. He gonna be out behind another old bitch. Gonna tell you, oh, I can't believe he did you that. And he gonna do this thing. Then you gonna be back. That dinosaur dick. Yeah, come on.
Now, it's not the fact that he was just with Drika Gates and he's with Brittany Renner. There was another scandal that happened with IG model by the name of Persia P, and that is exactly who he could be discussing. So he's saying that, listen, yeah, there's a scandal and I'm no longer with my wife Drika Gates, but I've been dealing with, Brittany Renner, and then I was basically smashing this chick because she's basically giving me some good, throat or whatever, but I didn't love her. I was just smashing her.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
So rewind! So we went from Kevin Gates saying he doesn't want anything but one woman to it's okay, I could just smash her because, she let me and I still love you, whoever he's talking about. And then basically blaming people for criticizing him for going back on his word. And then that's when we start to see that Kevin Gates has absolutely no accountability.
Damn!
A few weeks ago, I made a pretty big video on this channel saying that Brittany Renner just made the biggest mistake of her life, not knowing that at this time they'd already been separated or working on it. And I did quickly predict that Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates wouldn't stay together.
Oh yeah, for sure. We already knew that.
All of a sudden, Brittany Renner dropped this bombshell information.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
Married, hold on.
Bombshell information.
We got married April 6th.
April.
Divorced May 28th.
April. May. A month, my nigga?
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing, honestly, it's like I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I fought
my nigga, y'all not getting back together.
my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world.
Brittany Renner says, she explains that they're divorced and they have 90 days and things may reconcile, but she said, hey, I went after my heart, and that's more than anybody can say in this world. And that is definitely true. She definitely has been in love with Kevin Gates for a long time, but loving somebody and being attracted to them and then being in a relationship with this individual is completely different. And once this news came out, people on the internet started sharing their own ideas.
And I said that he was a warlock. There were a lot of women in the comments talking about, yeah, Brittany, that's his get back, that's gonna be his karma. She can't. She's and is only to help. And will only stay around as long as they're helpful, and that man is getting what he need about that. Once he's done with it, he's gonna discard her. She no longer served the purpose because she couldn't do what he wanted done. Meaning that he really just got with it just to piss off Drika. He wanted to get a reaction from his ex. He possibly wanted to get a reality show. He's doing all of this to be able to get what he wanted.
So this woman is saying, hey, Kevin Gates just used you because you're a backup 304. And once he got what he wanted, then that was it.
Now, we all know that they got married in April, according to Islam. And they divorced in the end of May. Child, they weren't married no time. While Drika Gates is out there, like I said, living her best life. And no, Drika Gates and Kevin Gates are not divorced. They are just separated right now, but they are very still married. And I tell you, you cannot break a bond between two people who have been together over 20 years.
Wow.
Those people
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Now, this particular lady says, hey, you know, similar to the last lady, this is a way to get back at Drika Gates, and, you know, Drika's not out of the picture.
Like 52 days of marriage after a spiritual transformation? Nah, he didn't want a wife. He wanted a weapon to get back at Drika. That's what he wanted. He wanted to piss Drika off. And he see that they didn't work right. She still was going through with that divorce no matter what. Because she know Kevin. Be for real, she know the real Kevin. Like Brittany, she just wanted to be loved so bad. Like, she found God and he played God. That's the difference.
Damn.
Like, Brittany leveled up spiritually, but Kevin used her emotionally. Like, that wasn't growth, that was the game. That was the game, and she was the pawn.
Damn.
Okay?
This lady has a different theory, which is, you know, you should never change your stuff up for a man. Like, what's wrong with you? You know how dudes are. Dudes be lying, and now you look silly because he wasn't serious about the religious transformation, and neither are you.
My nigga, you should have known that. Look how he be taught.
All of these are pretty good theories, but I want to do something very interesting.
Crazy.
Remember, there was a young lady by the name of Pleasure P, and she might be the individual that Kevin Gates is referring to, that he was just basically sleeping with the lady and really didn't care about her. And she was the one exposing Kevin Gates because, hey, she was sleeping with Kevin Gates at the same time that he was dealing with Brittany Renner. And then she called Kevin Gates and recorded a conversation, and this is what happens.
You know how I feel about you. You don't even take my feelings into consideration. Like, it's I had to find out through the internet that you lied to me when you could have. I literally told you to just keep it real and tell me, like.
Well, if you feel like I lied to you, then fuck it. I don't even know what I'm about the same.
Alright.
Now, please don't make me get angry.
You already are. You don't give a I'm angry too. I'm upset. I'm hurt. I told you you're the only man I with, so I'm really hurt. I was genuine with you the whole time, bro. It's up, Kevin. Like, it really is. Whether you care or not, it's really.
I just had a 1-hour meeting. Don't ask me what it was about. I was.
Do y'all not be like?
Could have been in an email, and don't tell me you have.
And I wish.
Okay, obviously you don't know who you gonna deal with, you know what I'm saying, once you originally meet somebody. But it's like he you know what I'm saying, a figure, he's a rapper and stuff like that. He's a, you know what I'm saying, he famous. My nigga, his shit is out there, you know what I'm saying, on how he is. You seen the clips and all that. You ain't know this was you ain't know this was him? Bro, y'all females is retarded,
it's not just about you and
some of y'all.
It's about other people.
Fucking retarded,
hey,
my
Kevin,
nigga.
you know, this is not about you. Like, you only care about yourself. You don't want to be accountable to the things you say. And what about other people? Now, obviously, he doesn't care. And whenever you bring up anything to Kevin Gates about his behavior, he doesn't have any accountability. And we already know that Brittany Renner in the past has an issue with accountability. But two married people can't get together and stay together with no accountability. You have to at least have one person willing to take accountability. And then the other person probably doesn't have to take accountability, but one person has to take accountability in the relationship, and then hopefully the other person will start taking some level of responsibility for their actions.
True.
And it doesn't matter if they love each other, if they're attracted to each other, they're not gonna consider another person's feelings, and that's what happens with Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner. Kevin Gates is an immature man. It doesn't matter that Brittany loves him or thinks he's beautiful or thinks he's sexy or even fun to be around. If you can't take accountability for your behavior as a man, it looks weak, right? Women are going to get past the fact that they're attracted to you, just like you as a man are going to get past the fact that women are attractive. Once you get past that and all the booty clapping, it's going to come down to, do you deliver what you say you will? And when you're a man, all of your masculinity deals on what you deliver and based on what you said you're going to deliver. As a man, it's your most masculine trait, and that is Kevin Gates' weakest trait. When she got with him and found out that, number one, she wasn't special, and number two, he wasn't who he said he was, it was over. She didn't want anything to do with him. And it doesn't matter how famous you are or how rich you are, if you're the dude that delivers on what you said you're going to deliver, a woman, for the most part, if you're nice to her and decent to her, she's going to be there. It's only the other way around. And I hope guys can understand this, and I hope that ladies understand this. You can love whoever you want to love. If they can't be accountable to your actions or their own responsibilities, they're going to turn you the hell off. It happens every day, and you have people who cannot stay married or stay together because of this same reason. So, God.
There you have it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She should have seen that shit coming. Like, let's be for real. A month marriage is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. You done changed, turned into Islamic Muslim. What is it? Yeah, with the robe and shit. Oh, I forgot the religion. But I mean, for the better, you know what I'm saying? Clearly, you know, she's taking it very serious. I'm not saying, you know, she didn't get nothing out of this. I feel like the religion part is the best thing that she kept and got out of this situation. You know, she tapped into that. But hey, that's her own little religion, to each his own, whatever. But yeah, you got did dirty, and you should have seen that shit coming, shorty. But appreciate y'all watching, man. It's your boy Lotto, man. We gone.